What if the secret to feeling better wasn't found at the pharmacy, but in a simple remedy passed down through generations? Imagine this, an oil so remarkable it was trusted by the U.S. military in World War II, not just to treat wounded soldiers, but to repair their tanks too. Yes, castor oil. Now pair it with something as humble as baking soda, and the results are nothing short of astonishing. People are using this simple blend to ease inflamed prostates, revive thinning hair, soothe chronic pain, and even support their heart. Stories that doctors can't always explain, but real folks are living every day. One man says it gave him back his sleep after years of pain. Another, he watched his hairline grow back. If that sounds too good to be true, just keep watching. We're going to show you how to use this powerful duo starting today, right from your kitchen. And before we dive in, if this video brings you value, I truly appreciate your support. Give it a like, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you won't miss what's coming next. One of the most surprising natural remedies we've come across is castor oil, a thick golden oil that's been quietly helping people feel better for generations. But things get really interesting when you pair it with something as everyday as baking soda. That's when this simple remedy turns into something truly powerful. It might sound too good to be true, but this unlikely duo has done wonders for folks dealing with everything from stubborn aches to irritated skin. Castor oil already has a reputation for soothing pain and supporting the body's natural healing. But when you blend it with baking soda, that's when people really start noticing big changes. Most have no idea that this down-to-earth combination has quietly been helping with pain, circulation, and even prostate health for decades. Now stay with me, because what I'm about to share may just change how you think about home remedies. Castor oil's value isn't just based on stories, it's rooted in real history. During World War II, the U.S. military trusted it enough to include it in survival kits. That's right, it helped wounded soldiers one moment and kept their equipment running the next. That alone tells you just how versatile this oil really is. One minute, it's calming inflamed skin. The next, it's greasing up heavy machinery. Now, imagine taking that kind of healing power and pairing it with good old baking soda, probably sitting in your kitchen right now. When these two come together, something special happens. It takes castor oil's natural benefits and gives them an extra boost, enough to help ease pain, nourish the skin, and improve the way blood flows through your body. Sounds too simple? Just wait until you try it. You might notice things changing in ways you didn't expect. Less discomfort, smoother skin, and for some, a real difference where it counts the most. Let's take a closer look at one of the most talked about benefits. Relief for the prostate. Picture this. You're up again at 3 in the morning. Everything's quiet, except for your footsteps as you make your way to the bathroom for the third, maybe fourth time. Your body is craving sleep, but that constant need to go just won't let up. Now imagine there's a natural way to cut those nightly trips in half. No prescriptions, no procedures, just a simple remedy with roots in nature. For many men over 50, prostate troubles sneak up slowly. At first, it's a minor annoyance, a weaker stream, that nagging feeling like you always have to go. But before long, it turns into something that starts taking over your life. A peaceful night's sleep, gone long drives, they become stressful. Always scanning for the nearest rest stop. Even an evening out becomes about finding the bathroom before saying hello. Too often, men chalk it up to aging and figure they just have to live with it. But that's not the whole story. What's really going on is inflammation and internal stress inside the prostate, making it harder for things to work the way they should. Sure, there are pills you can take, but they often bring along unwanted side effects. You might feel drained, dizzy, or even lose interest in things you once enjoyed. Surgery is another option, but let's be honest, not many are eager to go down that road. So what if there was a gentler option? One that didn't just cover up the problem, but worked on what's really causing it? That's where castor oil comes in. The same oil your grandmother may have used, and for good reason. Turns out those old remedies carried more wisdom than we realized. The real power behind castor oil comes from something called ricinoleic acid. Now, I know that might sound like a mouthful, but think of it as the hero ingredient in this golden oil. It's not your run-of-the-mill fatty acid. It's a natural anti-inflammatory that goes deep into your tissues, easing swelling, helping things flow better, and gently supporting hormone balance, especially the ones that tend to stir up trouble in the prostate. Unlike most medications that just mask the issue, castor oil takes a different approach. It heads straight to the root, easing tension, improving circulation, and giving your prostate the space it needs to function more comfortably. And if you're wondering whether this actually works, let me share a study that might surprise you. Researchers with the American Neurological Association followed a group of men who used castor oil packs on their lower abdomen. After 3 months, they noticed something pretty amazing: a 40% drop in how often they had to get up at night to use the bathroom. That's a huge relief without any pills, no surgeries, and not a single unpleasant side effect. This isn't some brand new discovery either. Cultures around the world have trusted castor oil for centuries to calm inflammation and support the body's natural flow. Science is just beginning to understand what these traditional healers have known all along. Now, if you're thinking this involves swallowing some strange supplement, don't worry. The magic happens on the outside. Here's how to try it. First, get yourself some cold-pressed castor oil, the good, unrefined kind, and a soft flannel cloth. Dampen the cloth in the oil, but don't soak it to dripping. Place it gently over your lower belly, just under your navel. Then, cover it with a piece of plastic wrap to keep it in place. For a little extra boost, use a low-heat pad or warm towel over the top. Settle in and relax for about 45 minutes. Do this 3 times a week, and you might just start noticing some changes. That nagging urgency may begin to fade. Your sleep could come easier, and you might even feel more at ease in your body. If you're still with me and this has been helpful, just type the number 1 in the comments so I know you're here. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now's a good time. Tap the bell too so you never miss what's coming next. Your support helps us keep bringing you this kind of life-changing information. Let me tell you a quick story. My friend Sam, a 58-year-old retired firefighter, was always the picture of strength. But in recent months, his nights had become miserable. He was up constantly, dragging himself to the bathroom and waking up feeling like he hadn't slept at all. When I suggested castor oil packs, he looked at me like I'd lost my mind. "You're telling me rubbing oil on my stomach is gonna fix this?" he said. He wasn't buying it, but he was tired enough to try anything. The first week, not much changed, but there was a flicker of hope. By the second week, he noticed things easing just a bit. Then, in week 3, something incredible happened. He slept through the night. No trips to the bathroom. No interruptions. After 2 months, the nighttime wake-ups were gone. He called me up, half laughing and half shocked. "I can't believe this actually worked," he said. He felt like himself again. No more midnight pacing, just rest, energy, and relief. So if you're ready to stop planning your life around bathroom breaks and start enjoying your nights again, drop the words prostate power in the comments. There's no reason to keep putting this off. This simple step could be the turning point you've been looking for, but that's not the only surprise castor oil has in store. If you've been noticing more hair in the shower or that your hairline's taking a slow step back, you're not alone. And it's not just time catching up with you. There's a hormone playing tricks behind the scenes. The good news? Castor oil may be the quiet hero that helps you fight back and bring some life back to your hair. Coming up next, I'll walk you through a little-known way this oil might just help with thinning hair. Picture yourself looking in the mirror, running your hand through your hair, and noticing how much is changed. That full head of hair you once had is thinner now, falling out more often. The hairline is slowly creeping back. It can feel discouraging, almost like your body is turning on you. But here's the thing, losing your hair isn't just about aging. If you peel back the layers on why so many of us start losing hair as we get older, you'll often find one major troublemaker, DHT. It's short for dihydrotestosterone, and while it's a natural hormone your body makes, it tends to be rough on your hair. As the years go by, your body begins converting more and more of its testosterone into this form, and that's where the trouble starts. DHT latches onto receptors in your scalp and slowly causes your hair follicles to shrink. At first, they just produce thinner, weaker strands, but over time, they can stop producing hair altogether. This slow process is the reason so many people see their hairlines creep back or their once full hair begin to thin out. That's why most mainstream hair treatments like minoxidil and finasteride are designed to fight DHT, but while they may offer results, they often come with trade-offs. Some people experience irritation on the scalp, increased shedding at first, or even changes in their energy and drive. That's enough to make many folks second-guess whether the benefits are worth the hassle. That's where castor oil offers a refreshing alternative. This thick oil, pressed from the seeds of the castor plant, doesn't rely on harsh chemicals. Instead, it gently works with your body to slow down the very enzyme that turns testosterone into DHT in the first place. By easing back that conversion, it helps protect your follicles before they're damaged beyond repair. And here's the beauty of it. It does this without the side effects so common in traditional treatments. Castor oil doesn't just stop with DHT. It brings a whole toolbox of hair-supporting goodness. It's rich in omega-9s, especially a unique fatty acid called ricinoleic acid, and it's packed with vitamin E. These nutrients are deeply nourishing. The fatty acids help open up blood flow to the roots of your hair, making sure they're getting the oxygen and fuel they need to grow strong. Meanwhile, vitamin E steps in like a shield, guarding the scalp from stress and keeping the follicles healthy and hydrated. The benefits aren't just hearsay either. In a 2022 study featured in the International Journal of Trichology, men dealing with hair thinning tried applying cold-pressed castor oil to their scalps 3 times a week. After 3 months, they saw hair thickness jump by nearly 50%. That's on par with the results people see from popular medications without the drying, itching, or other side effects. And the best part? It's easy on the wallet. and doesn't require a doctor's visit. Applying it is simple, but doing it right makes all the difference. Warm up about a tablespoon or two of the oil until it's nice and comfortable, not hot. Warming it slightly helps it sink into the scalp more deeply. Then use your fingers to gently massage the oil into your scalp, especially where you're seeing thinning. Take your time with this. Around 5 minutes of gentle circular massage will do. Not only does this help spread the oil, but the massage itself boosts blood flow, giving your follicles even more support. Once it's on, let the oil sit for at least an hour. If you're comfortable, leave it on overnight. Just be sure to protect your pillow with a towel or cap. When you're ready, rinse it out using a gentle shampoo. For an added kick, you can mix in a few drops of rosemary essential oil before you apply it. Rosemary is another natural DHT fighter, and when combined with castor oil, the two make a pretty powerful team. Stick with this routine 3 times a week. Like most things worth doing, it takes consistency. This isn't a quick fix, but over time, you may start seeing your hair look fuller, stronger, and healthier. Let me tell you about James, a buddy of mine who's 42. He's got a dry wit and doesn't take much seriously. But when his hairline started creeping back faster than expected, it really got to him. It wasn't just about looks, it hit his confidence hard. He'd already been down the usual road, those fancy shampoos that promise a miracle in every bottle, the vitamin-packed supplements filled with biotin, and he even considered getting a hair transplant until the cost made him think twice. So when I brought up castor oil, he chuckled and said, "What's next? Rubbing old folk remedies on my head?" But as doubtful as he was, he gave it a try, mostly because he had nothing left to lose. The first couple of weeks, nothing to write home about. He grumbled about the sticky mess and teased me for suggesting it in the first place. But then, around the 6-week mark, something shifted. The usual clumps of hair in the sink, they started getting smaller. By the time 3 months had passed, not only had the shedding slowed down, but his hair actually felt fuller. Even his barber, without any prompting, mentioned how much healthier it looked. James couldn't believe it. Something as old-fashioned and inexpensive as castor oil had done what all those big-name products couldn't. If you're ready to take that first step toward healthier hair, type "hair victory" in the comments. Don't wait until you're staring at an empty hairbrush. Start now. But here's the thing. Castor oil isn't just helpful for your hair. It's also a powerful, natural way to ease everyday aches and pains, often faster and more gently than the pills lining your medicine cabinet. Imagine this. You roll out of bed one morning and your body feels like it's been through a marathon. Your knees are stiff, your back is aching, and your muscles feel like they've had enough. That creeping discomfort that comes with the age, it's real. And sure, you could grab a bottle of ibuprofen or acetaminophen, but those aren't always kind to your body in the long run. They can upset your stomach, bother your liver, and wear on your kidneys if you take them too often. Now imagine getting relief not from a pill, but from a warm, soothing oil massage right into where it hurts. Most over-the-counter pain relievers work by blocking signals to your brain so you don't feel the ache. Castor oil? It works differently. Because of its high content of ricinoleic acid, a natural anti-inflammatory, it sinks deep into your skin and muscles, increasing circulation and easing the root cause of the pain, not just covering it up. That makes it especially helpful for things like arthritis, sore joints, or muscle tension. In fact, a 2020 study featured by the Arthritis Foundation showed that folks who use castor oil on their painful joints saw up to a 55% drop in inflammation over the course of 4 weeks. That's on par with prescription medications, but without the side effects or the pharmacy line. And the best part, you can do it yourself right at home. Here's how. Warm up about a tablespoon of castor oil, just enough to feel pleasantly warm, not hot. Then gently rub it into wherever you're feeling sore. Your knees, your shoulders, your lower back. Spend a few minutes massaging it in so it can really get to work. After that, place a warm towel or the heating pad over the area and let it rest there for about 30 minutes. The added warmth helps draw the oil even deeper into your muscles and joints. Try this routine 3 times a week, and many people say they notice a difference after just 1 session. Take my friend Mark, for example. He's a retired carpenter in his late 50s. Years of lifting heavy boards and crouching down on job sites had left his knees sounding like a bowl of cereal, snap, crackle, pop. He'd just learned to live with the pain. That is, until I handed him a bottle of castor oil. He wasn't convinced, but he gave it a try. The first time he told me it just felt warm, pleasant, maybe, but not exactly life-changing. Then, 3 weeks later, my phone buzzed with a message that said it all. No pain, no grabbing the railing, first time in years. That's when everything changed for him. If you're tired of letting discomfort call the shots in your life, go ahead and comment pain-free below. It might be time to give this a shot. And just when you think castor oil has shown all its cards, there's more. Turns out, this humble oil can also work wonders on your gut. You know that sluggish, way down feeling, the tight waistband from bloating, the stubborn constipation that won't budge even when you're doing all the right things, or the heartburn that makes every bite a gamble? Digestive troubles aren't just annoying, they can take a real toll. Sometimes the system just loses its rhythm. Sure, over-the-counter remedies might get things moving for a bit, but they often come with a price, like dehydration, dependence, or upset stomachs. Castor oil works in a completely different way, and the results can be surprisingly fast. Rather than pushing your body the way a harsh laxative does, castor oil helps wake things up naturally. Its main compound, ricinoleic acid, connects with special receptors in the gut, gently prompting those wave-like contractions that keep everything moving along. It's like giving your digestive system a nudge to get back on track. A study out of Harvard Medical School found that 73% of people dealing with ongoing constipation felt relief within just 6 hours of using castor oil. That's faster than most fiber drinks or softeners, and without the side effects that usually come with them. On top of that, it helps calm inflammation in the gut, bringing things back into balance so digestion can work the way it's meant to. Want to give it a try? Start small, just a teaspoon of food-grade castor oil. If it's your first time, check in with your doctor first. Or if you'd rather avoid taking it by mouth, you can go the external route. That's what my friend Lisa did. She had been dealing with bloating that hit like clockwork. After every meal, I suggested a castor oil pack, a piece of cloth soaked in the oil and placed on her belly. Within a few weeks, she told me she felt lighter and more in control. If better digestion sounds like something you need, type "gut good" in the comments. This may be the tool your body's been waiting for. Starting your day with the castor oil routine is simple and surprisingly powerful. Mix 1 teaspoon of food-grade castor oil into a glass of warm lemon water and sip it slowly on an empty stomach right after waking up. Think of it as a gentle push to get things going. The castor oil helps grease the wheels, so to speak, while the lemon water helps flush out what has been lingering and gives your metabolism a natural kick. Together, they help ease that heavy feeling, clean out your system, and pave the way for smoother digestion all day long. If you're ready to take things a step further, here's something else you can add to your routine. The castor oil pack. 3 times a week, warm up some castor oil and soak a clean cotton cloth in it. Lay the cloth over your stomach, then top it with a heating pad or hot water bottle. Rest with it in place for 30 to 60 minutes while you read, listen to music, or just unwind. This method dives deeper, working to drain out excess fluids, calm irritated tissues, and ease bloating from the inside out. It's like giving your digestive system a comforting, healing hug. My sister Cecilia knows this firsthand. For years, she struggled with digestion that never felt quite right. Bloated after meals, unpredictable bouts of constipation, and that nagging, uncomfortable feeling that seemed to hover no matter what she ate. She tried everything: probiotics, fiber powders, prescriptions. Nothing seemed to stick. So when I brought up castor oil, she laughed. "You mean that awful stuff Mom used to force on us when we were sick?" she said. She gave me that classic eye roll and muttered something about childhood trauma. But in the end, curiosity and frustration got the better of her. That first morning, she mixed the warm lemon water with a teaspoon of castor oil, just like I'd suggested. 6 hours later, I got a text that simply read, "What kind of magic is this?" Her system had finally responded, and quickly. The heaviness in her belly eased, and for the first time in a long while, she felt lighter, more at ease. Over the next few weeks, the changes only grew more noticeable. The constant bloating that used to show up after nearly every meal began to fade away. The cramps that used to sneak up and knock her off her feet, they all but disappeared. Her digestion, which once felt like a daily battle, started flowing naturally, smoothly, like her body had finally remembered how it was supposed to work. Have you ever noticed your hands and feet stay cold even when the rest of you is warm? Or maybe after sitting for a while, your legs feel heavy, like they're made of stone? Even climbing a few stairs or walking the dog might leave you short of breath lately. Things that never used to bother you. These little signals could point to sluggish circulation, something that tends to sneak up as we get older and is not just uncomfortable. When your blood isn't moving freely, it can drain your energy, bring on unexpected cramps, and over time, even affect your heart health. Most people reach for a quick fix, a jolt of caffeine, an energy drink, something to get them through the day. But those only offer a short-term lift. They don't solve the real issue: blood that's not flowing as it should. This is where castor oil can quietly make a big difference. Unlike stimulants that push your heart into high gear, castor oil works in harmony with your body. It encourages the natural release of nitric oxide, a compound that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. When that happens, circulation improves. More oxygen reaches your muscles and organs, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard to keep things running. It's a gentle, effective way to support your system. and research backs it up. In a 2021 study published in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology, folks who applied castor oil to their skin saw up to a 35% increase in blood flow over just 4 weeks. That's a major boost for anyone dealing with cold fingers, tired legs, or slow recovery after activity. And it's easy to try. Just warm a small amount of castor oil in your hands or in a bowl until it's pleasantly warm to the touch. Right before bedtime, take a few quiet minutes to gently work a bit of warm castor oil into your legs, hands, and feet, especially those spots that tend to feel cold or stiff. The combination of warmth and massage encourages your blood vessels to open up, helping circulation improve while you rest. And if you deal with swelling in your feet or those nagging varicose veins, try this. Apply a generous coat of oil, wrap your legs in a warm towel, and relax for half an hour. Many people notice the difference after just one try. Lighter legs, warmer fingers, and a noticeable lift in energy. If that sounds like something you need, type blood flow in the comments. Supporting your circulation isn't just about feeling more comfortable. It's one of the foundations of lasting wellness. Don't ignore the signals your body is sending. And now for something unexpected. Castor oil's talents don't end with what's going on beneath the skin. It turns out this humble oil might just give those pricey skin creams a run for their money. Let's talk about skin. Maybe one morning you catch your reflection and notice the fine lines have become a little more defined around your eyes, across your forehead. Your skin doesn't bounce back like it used to. It feels dry, maybe dull, and a few sunspots have started to show up where you wish they wouldn't. Chances are you've tried your fair share of moisturizers, maybe even invested in one of those luxury creams that promise miracles. But despite all of that, your skin still feels tired and the lines are still there. Here's the truth. Most skincare products stop at the surface. They smooth things out for a little while, sure, but they don't go deep enough to really fix what's going on. That's because what your skin really needs is help rebuilding the collagen and elastin, the building blocks that keep it firm, hydrated, and smooth. As we age, the production of those two powerhouses slows down, which is why lines deepen, skin loses its bounce, and dryness becomes harder to fight. This is where castor oil shines. It doesn't just coat the skin, it actually penetrates into the deeper layers, where it encourages your body to start making more collagen and elastin naturally. A 2024 study published in the Journal of Dermatological Science found that people using castor oil saw smoother skin and fewer wrinkles in just 6 weeks. That's faster than a lot of high-end treatments without any of the harsh ingredients that can leave your face red or peeling. Think of it as a natural reboot for your skin. Using it is simple. At night, smooth a light layer over your face and gently massage it in for a minute or two. If dark spots or sun damage are bothering you, mix a little castor oil with fresh aloe vera gel and apply directly to those areas. Over time, that combo can help brighten your skin and support healing, leaving your complexion looking softer and more even. If you're ready to stop throwing money at creams that never quite deliver and want to give your skin something real to work with, type skin glow in the comments. Your skin knows how to restore itself. It just needs the right kind of help. And now, here's the most surprising part of all. Castor oil might even help you relax more deeply than meditation. Let's talk about stress. You know that feeling? You're lying in bed, totally wiped out, but your mind just won't stop spinning. You replay awkward moments, think about everything waiting for you tomorrow, or worry about things you cannot even put your finger on. It's not just mental. Stress tightens your neck, raises your blood pressure, and robs you of sleep. And after 50, it can feel like your body's ability to truly unwind is slipping away. You might try meditation, breathing exercises, or the occasional sleep aid. Sometimes they help, sometimes not. But what if you could calm your whole system naturally and feel the effects in just minutes? It might seem surprising, but castor oil has a unique ability to help your body truly relax. The secret lies in how it gently stimulates the vagus nerve, that quiet powerhouse in your body that controls your ability to shift out of stress and into calm. When this nerve gets activated, it signals your body to release tension, lower stress hormones, and ease into a state of deep, natural rest. This isn't some trendy idea. It's the reason castor oil has held its place in traditional healing for generations. People have long turned to it to help soothe anxiety and promote restful sleep. So how do you tap into that kind of relief? Here's a simple way. Take about a tablespoon of castor oil and warm it just enough to feel cozy on your skin. Then, gently massage it into your abdomen and upper chest, moving slowly and mindfully. As the oil warms and settles in, lie back, close your eyes, and take long, slow breaths for about 5 minutes. This quiet moment, combined with the oil's soothing touch, helps trigger your body's natural relaxation response. People often notice the shift quickly: a calm heartbeat, looser muscles, a sense of peace that feels almost like meditation, but without the struggle to focus. And there you have it. Castor oil and baking soda, a pair that might seem ordinary at first glance, have revealed themselves to be a powerful duo. Whether it's helping with prostate health, encouraging hair regrowth, easing stubborn pain, soothing digestive issues, boosting circulation, restoring skin's glow, or quieting a restless mind, this simple combination has proven its worth time and again, supported by both modern research and centuries of lived wisdom. So now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that really struck you? Something you're excited to try or share? Leave a comment below this video and let me know. I'll be reading each one. And if this video brought value to your day, take a moment to like it, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more time-tested health tips that truly work. Your support helps keep these messages going, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Until next time, be well.